I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that. Made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
For a Cleveland Browns. First and 10 at the
on first down. They'll run with Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Browns first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A give. This is Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's third down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
On third down, Mayfield. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
4th down, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Browns 7, Panthers nothing.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
2 yards.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And Thomas has it.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Bridgewater. He gets it to Thomas. Powers through him. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
At the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They run for it with Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
The 44-yard line.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
9-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He completes it to Hunt. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
At the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Intended for Austin Hooper. Leads to 2nd and goal.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. So that'll back him up 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
And goal.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Ball carrier.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put it. And he's into the clear.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 55 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Joey Sly lining up.
As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And that's caught inside the 35.
You don't want nothing. Get
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 69 yards. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
The extra point.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
Christian McCaffrey.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier. The stop made by Myles Garrett.
Again, they run against McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
McCaffrey on the carry.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the
Here's Bridgewater. Thomas has got it, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
To Ian Thomas. A gain of 16 yards.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 4 yards on
second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Carry for Carolina. Olivier Vernon on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
third down. Here's McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
2 yards on the play.
Bridgewater on 4th down. Open man is Anderson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Complete to
Robbie Anderson.
Touchdown.
45 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Play fake. Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Bridgewater now. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And the Panthers 1st down.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st down.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he stopped immediately there. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Mayfield, he's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Mayfield to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
2nd and 2.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb in the final minute. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
The extra point.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence.
And that's caught inside the 35. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. He couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Browns.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find...
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Cleveland. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Check back. 51 the mic, boys, 51.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first.
Third and 4.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The kick by Parkey is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Packers.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down now, it's Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Third down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
4-yard line.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Adams. Touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Packers 7, Browns 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete to Allen Lazard. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards on the play. And a Packer first down.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down, Packers.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Rodgers again now. This will be caught at about the 5. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Third down.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Fourth down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. The right hash here should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Browns take over first and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive? And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. He finds his target. Beckham.
Mayfield's
only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Let's go, let's go. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
On third down, Mayfield. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in extra excellent field position. Rodgers now on first down. And that's complete to Adams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers going to throw. Slant to Adams. And he's brought down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the thing.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 54 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
On play action, Rodgers steps away to his left. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A give to Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 4th down and goal at the 3-yard line.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Packers 17, Browns 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Beckham on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mike 51.
Mayfield to throw it. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Come on, dude. 51 the Mike. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield now from the 50. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up, possibly a turning point. Big play coming This is 3rd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. And again, it's Mayfield. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
It's caught by OBJ. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He stiff arms him. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you got to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep. They'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Packers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
13 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line. final score, Packers.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash if I finally give up and go I can't watch TV. It's all a lot time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time infrastructure. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.